There are many ways to get Candy Blossom. Some are true, and some are just straight up lies. But if you stick around till the end of this video, I'll uncover which actually work to get the Candy Blossom. And spoiler alert, at least one of these methods do actually work. Now, the day of making this video is March 20, 2025, and that'll be very important in just a moment. Now moving on to the different methods that we have to actually obtain the Candy Blossom, which was a seed exclusive in the Easter event. Now, right now it's after the Easter event, right? So how do you actually go and obtain it? Well, one of the strategies mentioned was to go to an old server. Now, do these old servers actually work? Well, people used to think that it worked, but it actually doesn't. Because even the owner of this game simply said that they've shut down all of the old servers as by a Discord message. They've shut down all of the old servers, and that now it's like impossible to go into an old server and get it. Unless you I don't know, hack in an old server or something. But obviously that's not legal. Now, the next method, which is to ask rich players for Candy Blossoms. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't trade seeds, but you can trade Candy Blossoms, like the actual, product. For example, like this is a mango. You can trade mangoes, but you can't trade mango seeds. Now, this method is not really that practical because, you need to ask for them every single time to go and actually get a Candy Blossom. And also, with the Candy Blossom, you're not really planting it yourself. You don't have a tree, right? And our goal here is to have a reliable way to actually go and get Candy Blossoms over and over again without having to rely on someone else's kindness or pity for you, right? And the next method we have here is the raccoon pet. Now, something very, very interesting about the raccoon pet, and this is actually the one of the only ways to get the Candy Blossom repeatedly, right? So this isn't, begging someone one time. It's actually like the raccoon pet. You can get it over and over. And basically, how the raccoon pet works is that every so often, right, there's like a chance for the raccoon to go and basically copy, it's duplicate one of the plants on someone else's plot. So let's say, right, this guy's plot, they have, I don't know, a mango tree with mangoes, right? Then every however long it is, there's a chance for you to actually go and steal this mango. Well, not steal, I think it's duplicate that mango, and then you'll have it, right? So that is a method, and the strategy for that is basically you want to go and join a server that's like stacked, right? So you want to have it could be a full server or it could be just you and someone else. Either way, you want to have a server where the only other person is someone with billions, hundreds of billions, or even trillions of shekels. So they must have some really good plans. For example, me, I have 22 billion. Now that's not a lot. That's like average or a little bit above average. But basically, you want to find someone that has, ideally, it's the Candy Blossom tree, right? You have someone's Candy Blossom tree, and with that, you can actually just go and basically duplicate the Candy Blossoms, right? And then you can have a reliable way of getting it. Now, one of the methods that I like to do, right, with the raccoon pet, is you go and you get a friend that has Candy Blossoms. Now, on their island, ideally, they have just a whole bunch of Candy Blossoms and other valuable plants, I don't know, beanstalk and grapes and peppers, just everything that is super, super valuable, because all these valuable plants, right, there's a chance for you to duplicate one of them. And basically, you just have a private server. It's just you and that one friend. And then you just take off of their plot. And preferably, you get the Candy Blossoms. Now, on to the next method. Right? And this is codes. Now, people say that you can go and, input certain codes into the game. And just so you know, these YouTubers are all lying. There's literally no code that you can use right now that will just get you a free Candy Blossom. It's just a straight up lie. Don't believe them. Alright? That's, there's a lot of misinformation now on there. Also, why is there a floating grape? Anyhow, moving on to the next method, right? We have the dog pet. Now, I don't know if I have a dog pet here, but on the wiki, right? Basically, the dog pet, there's a chance, I think every so often, there's a chance for the dog to go and dig up something, right? It can dig up any kind of seed. It can dig up a simple, I don't know, carrot seed. Let's take a look at some of the seeds. Most commonly, it'll be carrot seeds. We can dig up like strawberry, blueberry seeds, and any kind of seeds, right? You can even go and dig up a beanstalk seed, okay? Now, what a lot of YouTubers say is that, oh, you can go just get a bunch of dog pets, slap them on your island, and, you know, you'll be farming these the candy blossom seeds in no time. And to that, I say that they are blatantly lying. On the wiki, it states that you cannot get any like event exclusive plants that are no longer available. That is just a straight up lie. You can't do that. But what you can get is, you know, these super rare seeds, like the beanstalk, cow pepper. But what I do have to say is that that is like a very, very rare chance. Like, it's like playing the lottery type chances. 0.0001%, right? And I've heard from people that basically when they go and they test out this method and they slap a bunch of dogs on their island, that they don't really get any useful seeds. They just get a whole bunch of carrots. It's just carrots and carrots and carrots and carrots. And that makes sense because, you know, if there was actually a way they can just AFK and get like mango seeds, I don't know, dragon fruit seeds, or even the good ones like grapes and chili peppers, it's basically just going to be so OP to the point where you don't want any other pet, right? So it's got to be balanced in that way. And that's why this method, the dog method, it just doesn't work. Now, the last method we have here is, okay, this method is a little controversial, but this method is also the only way that you can actually go and obtain a candy blossom seed. All right, it's just really, really rare. Basically, this method is where you go and you become a YouTuber. Yep, you heard me. You become a YouTuber. Now, how does this work? Basically, when you become a YouTuber, maybe you get like a big following, 100,000, million, 2 million, whatever the number is. You can basically go and ask the developers and be like, hey, I'm a really, really popular YouTuber and I'm like making videos for your game, right? I'm, you know, increasing the popularity, increasing the hype. So you should go and give me a candy blossom seed for me to make videos on. And that way it can increase the hype of the game. And this method, while it is, you know, a little controversial, I mean, if you have enough like views, it does work. And partially that's what I'm doing here because, you know, I'm making videos trying to get a candy blossom seed and I missed the event. I'm like, I think I had the event, but I just stopped playing. I have like I think this is an Easter egg. I have eggs. I know I have Easter eggs on my island. I have like the seeds for that. But anyhow, yeah, those are basically the main methods that you can go and actually get yourself a candy blossom in Roblox Grower Garden. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smash a like button. Try to subscribe. We're trying to hit 5K subs here. I'm a little bit far away, but we're gonna go for it. And I'll see you guys in the next guide.